Man and lyricist of the Sex Pistols and Public Image Limited joins me right now. He is also an author. He has a book out and it's called I Could Be Wrong, I Could Be Right. John Lydon, it's very nice to talk to you again. How are you?
I'm very much alive, thank you.
Nice to have you on the show. I remember talking to you, and I think it must have been Glastonbury Festival, and we were discussing face cream and the merits of very, very expensive face cream. And I open your book and you actually talk about it.
Bringing that up. Yeah, La Mer.
Yeah.
I got into it because it was cheaper on the duty free when you fly internationally. And so I bought it for my missus and I kind of dabbed a bit on and, I don't think I'm fooling myself. I notice a healthy improvement.
Well, it's not cheap, and it is, said to be extremely good.
The thing is, you can keep the jar and you can fill it up with Ponds.
Yeah, but that won't have the same effect, I don't think.
The show-off value is still maximum.
Yeah, exactly. You're walking into the bathroom, but you care about the way your skin is, and obviously you were buying it for Nora as well because she has exquisite taste.
Yes. Of course I do. As you get older, you notice things, and there's bits falling off. And so you need some kind of putty or cement to glue it back on all together again properly. You do the best you can in life, You
do.
And anything that helps you further down the road, that's fine by me.
Do you do exercise at all?
Well, these days, it's a non-stop dishwashing, cooking, cleaning. That seems to be my regime. Lockdown really that hasn't affected me because I'm already locked down. I have to take care of my baby.
Yeah.
And so there it is. That's 24/7, that.
Yeah. This is Nora you're talking about, who you love unreservedly.
My
yes.
baby.
She has Alzheimer's, right?
Yeah.
And so you are a carer, you're her full-time carer. But reading things that you talk about in the book, and you are a natural carer. You talk about how there's one quote that says, I've tried to look after everyone I've ever worked with. So that's talking about the people that you work with on the road with the band, but then you also looked after your younger brothers. And you say, I really enjoyed helping anybody at any time about anything I can. I like the fact there's no reward in it. You do well because you want to for others, and that's it. That is the reward in itself. So you've always been a natural carer.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've got to admit to something in life, and if that be the way it is, that is how it is. I like doing that. I like Christmases and things only for giving. I don't like actually receiving anything. It's kind of, I go into a horrid shyness about it. And usually because I don't like the damn presents. How many socks can you get?
Where did this come from your family, though, from your parents, the instinct to
I
look
had
after?
I had to from an early age. My father worked away and my mum was quite sick. She had several miscarriages, and you don't forget those things. Your mum's suffering, so that's where your situation takes you. And I didn't mind making the breakfast for my brothers. I was quite happy to do that. It's very rewarding to do. And I don't expect a reward for it. The duty itself is the reward. It's a selfish kind of thing, I suppose. I get great satisfaction out of it.
In what way?
It's a joy to bring people's lives properly together, if you can. I think my music shows that. It's, I'm somewhat confrontational. Yes, I have a reputation for that. But it's really all about unity. The songs are all about working things out. I could be wrong, I could be right. Well, yeah, everybody should question themselves all the time till you find the proper solution. You have to always be adaptable. And then the book is a story of my opinions.
And there are many of them.
There it is.
It's a very heavy book. It's a very heavy book.
Well, we had to cut it down quite a lot. Yeah, I can go on and on and on.
You go on about squirrels quite a lot.
Well, that was accidental. The book was put together with a chap called Andy Richardson. He'd ring me up a couple of times a week. Oddly enough, as we were discussing one day, a squirrel walked in. And, from there on, a love relationship beyond compare. Because he brought all his mates, and Nora just loves them.
It sounds like nature and wildlife is very helpful in your life, yours and Nora's life together. How does it help?
Yeah, it occurred to me when I did that I'm a Celebrity thing that wildlife seems to like me. I wasn't quite aware of that. There's a wonderful, huge lizard that really likes me. It's since then, I just have a calm way about me.
Well, I think
and that works. It worked with gorillas, and it worked with great white sharks too. So
hang on, remind me about the great white sharks. I can't remember about the great white sharks. What you did with them?
I did a documentary on them years ago for Channel 4. Went to South Africa, learned to dive before we could get in the cages, because they needed a diver's license, and so it seemed that the cage at that point became rather silly, but. I'm not one to panic. My heartbeat doesn't race over things like that. If I get excitable before a gig, that's quite a different fear.
Are you missing being on stage? Are you missing the performance element of your life?
Yeah. It's all these lockdowns. I mean, I would have been now on tour promoting this book, doing a Q&As around Blighty, but we had to put everything back a year.
But it would have been very difficult for you, John, if you'd been doing your tour and you'd been doing gigs and yet you're still looking after Nora, which you are obviously, like you said, 24 hours a day, 24/7. That would have been a challenge.
It would have been seriously like taking on a real immovable mountain of an issue. So maybe, that worked out kind of to my benefit.
How are you finding it, looking after her?
We're the same as we ever were. We laugh at things, just have fun in life and find joy in every little situation. Nora has a brilliant sense of humour. It's like the personality doesn't go away, just the memory bit. That she never forgets who I am, and I will never forget who she is.
Is it exhausting?
Yeah, mentally. It's full-time monitoring, but I don't mind. I don't. It's what it is. The alternative of not having her at all in my life would be unacceptable for me.
You're devoted. You're completely devoted. That's so very apparent. And you're lucky to be together.
Oh, my God. If you find the right ones, stick with them.
She found the right one in you as well. John, I'll let you go. Thank you so much for talking to me. The book is brilliant. I love the artwork on the very front.
I'm glad you rung me.
Yeah.
All right, Joe.
All right. Take care, you. See you. Bye-bye.
May the road rise and your enemies always be behind you. May the scatter, clatter, batter and shatter.
We'll play that now.